We will be taking a look at neighborhoods in different price ranges. I want you to keep in mind that the market is down 15% from the peak earlier in 2022. And as the spring inventory starts hitting the market, you're going to be able to get a much better deal. Currently, 1 out of 3 homes has been active for sale on the MLS for 100+ days. This neighborhood that we're in right now is Vineyard. We're going to be taking a look at Orem and Vineyard together in this video. The reason I'm incorporating Vineyard into the Orem video is because Vineyard prior to 2010 had about 100 people living in it. It has boomed since then, and there's almost 20,000 people living here now, and the community is much newer. So what we're going to do is when we start taking a look at the move-up homes and the luxury homes, we're going to compare what you can get in Orem versus what you can get in Vineyard. And as you can see, this is a move up, this is a entry-level home that is on the upper end, and you can see that it's much more modern, and this is what you're going to get in the Vineyard area. So now let's go take a look what we're going to get in Orem and Vineyard, compare the two, that way you can see which homes you like. Now, before we take a look at the different neighborhoods and different price ranges, if this is your first time to the YouTube channel, I'm Dinko, the realtor. I've been in the real estate game since 2016, and I specialize in helping people just like you across the entire Wasatch Front, the greater Salt Lake area. I have people reaching out to me all the time, and I absolutely love it. To get a hold of me, my contact information will be down below in the description. You saw in Vineyard, the entry-level homes were more modern, the yards were smaller, but the homes in the neighborhood was more modern. They also have the move-up neighborhoods we're going to take a look at Vineyard that have much more space and the luxury, as well as the move-up homes and luxury in Orem as well. But this is the Orem neighborhood that's going to be entry-level. As you see, it is going to be a little bit older compared to the Vineyard area. So we're going to keep doing this, comparing the two, so you can see which one you like more, which style of homes. So let's go to the next one and see what it has to offer. I'm going to show you on the map why we're incorporating Vineyard to the Orem video. Here's Vineyard on the west side of the interstate, and here's Orem right here. And actually there's a west part of Orem here, just like there is a west part of Lehigh and a west part of Provo. That's why we are comparing Vineyard, which is a newer area, to what you can get in Orem, since they're right next to each other. This is the move-up area of Orem. So you see that there are some that are newer. We're going to do a drive-through. I'm going to show you why it's different from the Vineyard area, as you're going to have a few newer homes. It's a very small neighborhood that's newer, and then right next to it is going to be older homes. So let's drive through so I can show you that, and we can compare that to the Vineyard area. Let me show you how much more inventory we have on the market right now compared to a year ago. Look to the right how much more inventory we have on the market right now than we did last year, same month. And I'm going to show you later on in the video how much more homes are staying active and how much longer it's taking for them to go under contract as well compared to the peak that we had in the beginning of 2022. Make sure you smash that like button. It'll really help the YouTube channel grow. And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button as well. The neighborhood that we saw, that is kind of that upper end move-up home in the Orem area. And now here, it's a neighborhood, the neighbors right next to it. And as you see, these are the move-up homes, but they're going to be older. So you're not going to have a huge neighborhood where there's 1,000 homes that are all just brand new. It's going to kind of be a mixed use where you're going to might have some of those older move-up homes with those newer ones, just like we saw. Down below, I'm going to link the Utah playlist that I have about the Utah housing market. That way you're up to date with everything that's going on in the Utah housing market as well. This is another section that has those move-up homes in Orem. And I'm going to show you, it's just a very small section that has maybe about 70, 80 homes that are newer. And then across the street, as you'll be able to see right now, it's an older neighborhood. So you really don't have sections where it's all new like we're going to see in the Vineyard area. So right here across the street, you see it's a much bigger neighborhood, and it's going to be older neighborhoods that were made maybe about 30, 35 years ago. Orem will have older homes, and a lot of the entry-level homes are going to be older. But also keep in mind, Vineyard is closer to Utah Lake, so you are going to have more bugs and more mosquitoes. Now let's take a look at the move-up neighborhood in Vineyard. We saw the move-up homes that are 3,000 to 5,000 square feet in Orem. Now this is what you can get in Vineyard that's going to be 3,000 to 5,000 square feet. In this Vineyard area, majority of these homes are actually going to be on the upper end of that move-up home. And just look how beautiful and modern they all look. Also, you still get the mountain views over here, and on the other side you get the smaller mountains with the lake views. Just a very beautiful neighborhood. In Vineyard, you're going to have townhomes, entry-level homes, move-up homes like we just saw, and luxury homes that are all going to have that newer feel. There's thousands and thousands of homes that are new, built within the last 10 years. Now we're going to take a look at the luxury neighborhood of Orem. We're going to drive through here so you can see the luxury homes that Orem has to offer. Now let's go drive through and see the area here with the luxury homes, and look at that view. Just beautiful. Right down there you have more luxury homes. And the views are just breathtaking. When you have a view, it's worth $1 million. Let me show you why you're not going to get too many views like that in Orem. This whole East Bench Mountain is practically going to be part of Provo, and as you see, Provo Canyon is closer to Orem than it is to the center of Provo, but this is all going to be the Provo area. As Provo expanded, Orem was part of Provo until 1919. This is what you can get in Vineyard that's luxury compared to what we just saw in Orem. As you can see, it's going to be much more modern and newer, as the whole entire community, from the entry level to the move up to the luxury, is all going to be much more modern. I want you to take a look over here. These are practically completed. It seems like there was a worker over there working on that house, and they're ready. And over here, there's a lot that's available, and you get the lake view. It's just beautiful. There's a whole lot more new construction going right down that way, if you can catch that a little bit for them so they can see. And now come this way and you'll be able to see the lake view. Look how beautiful that is. If you want that modern luxury, if you want that upscale look, Vineyard is definitely an area that offers that. I'm going to go through the data quickly, and down below is going to be the link to the Utah Housing Market playlist that's going to keep you up to date with what's going on in the Utah housing market. But if you take a look over here, look how many less houses are under contract right now than same time last year. So right now we have less houses under contract and we have more houses on the market than a year ago. That all means as the inventory floods the market in the spring, you're going to be able to get a much better deal. Now I want to show you what's going on with the houses that are active and under contract. If you take a look, there's only a few of them really, maybe about 12 or 13 that are single digits. And all of a sudden we're at 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, 100 plus days. And look at all of these that are, I mean, we even have some in the 300s. They're probably under construction and or been built and nobody bought them. But it shows you how much homes are sitting on the market versus at the first half of 2022, homes were flying off within single digit days and even getting multiple offers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up down below. It'll really help the YouTube channel grow. My contact information is down below as well. I specialize in helping people just like you along the entire Wasatch Front, the greater Salt Lake area.